Well, hello and welcome. Welcome back. Whichever the case may be for you, if you're new here or a long-time visitor, thanks so much for dropping by. We've got ourselves right in the midst of some fun, so let's kick things off. If you're allergic, go ahead and grab your EpiPens in case these so-called included nuts show up. But, well, here I'm talking. I haven't even started to load it. So, where are we at? 2 episodes into a play session, and we have now gathered up all the pearls that we need. Last one ran a little bit long. My apologies there. Kind of lost track of time and all the fun and wandering around, but we are here back in our base. We just arrived. Used our convenient jungle village portal to make the last bit of the trip home very quick and efficient. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So let's do a quick inventory turnout. And I'm just going to juggle these for a second. Don't worry, we're not forgetting that we have lots of use for them, but lots of things to square away. I didn't even. Come on. Make use of that. I guess. I don't know. This feels like we're. Let's move our record collection over to the side. We've got these two. This. That can stay. All the. Not taking all of them, I guess. Alright. You two go back in here. Let's run downstairs. And no, you know what? First of all, let's go wipe all these. We don't need any of them. We'll just take the XP. And in the course of things, we got our pick back most of the way, which is always nice to have done. Now, did I just really, I think I have a grindstone down in the base that I just walked past. Not the greatest points for observation, but that's alright. Okay. All those got us a little bit more. We've already got gold pants, but we'll keep the chainmail. That's nice. Rest of those are going to go into the. Yeah, we did have that. Basement dumping bin. Couple spots back. 1, 2, 3. Combine these out. Did have boots. Those, leave that there. At some point we can wonder about it. Put the books there as well, might as well. Some point we'll be along to check on them. So yeah, this was the main thing that we ran into in our last deal. We were very well equipped, and I think, dare I say, old dog, new trick. I think I'm gonna be a very frequent user of the smite sword along with the regular sharp 5 sword going forward. That is just too good for those phantoms. Alright, all this loot get put away a bit. It's there, that goes here, there. I guess the crying we'll put upstairs for now. I think we're a long way off from needing a dedicated box for obsidian, so can leave that as is. How did I end up with just one random diamond? Oh, that's maybe why. Okay. Now, what more do we have here? Gold sword. And that's it? I'm missing anything? I don't need to go up there. But I guess I do, because I'll take those. And can put them away and get Unbreaking, Silk Touch, and we have no efficiencies. Alright. I'd say we got our fill of the phantoms, don't you guys? At least for now. There will be more days and more phantoms. You growl at them, you tell them, doggy. Oh, I do love our staircase. Think that was that on Friday or was that during the weekend that we got that? I think Saturday we kind of finished that up. For people who may be watching these after they've been posted for a while, I know that's how I do most of my YouTube viewing. You know, there's people I watch for videos to drop and kind of watch those, but even among some of my favorite content creators, you know, I'll watch a playlist of a completed game or series or whatever that's years old as opposed to the stuff that's coming out. Let it build up. Kind of a good way for me to do that. All right. Couple of those. Bunch of those. I think Mr. Efficiency 5 is right here. And kind of rolling everything down the hill here. I know we're going to need more unbreakings and mendings and all that too, but you know, I don't know how many of these we've got back there. Like I said, really could use oh, that's so cheap. Let's just go ahead and get a couple of those. And since those are so cheap, I think this is Unbreaking, dude. A couple more of these. Oh, it's all my books. I was going to get one more. Oh, whatever. I think we still have some mending there anyway. So, emeralds go away. We'll need more books. See you, kitties. I know it's a bad time to try to sip coffee. It's just a little bit of too short, too long. Now, the reason why I went and bought a bunch of books there, for one thing, I want to finish off this shovel, right? That was the one deal. Let's get a fully set shovel ready to use. And we now have that. We got a couple more mending books here. Thinking here. First things first. Shovel was almost done. And all we needed was the efficiency 5 on it. Oh, it's going to take all my levels. But that's alright, now we've got it. So after all that, I'm thinking the next... See, these were all mendings. I'm going to keep the breaking row, the mending glob. Efficiencies were down here. And this is still his fortune axe. We don't know what that's going to end up with. But I think our next use of any levels that we have before we go for the dragon fight would be to load up another bow. Now, I'm not worried. This bow has plenty to get us through a dragon fight without any real concern. But that's kind of the... Now that we have the shovel done, it's repairing or repairable. That takes care of us pretty well. We've got 2 silk touch shovels or picks and 1 of the fortune. This is just kind of, we're looking at that maybe for getting more saplings and that kind of stuff, but all in all, it's kind of low stakes. I don't know, we've talked before, I don't know what that would do for us in terms of harvesting cows and chickens, but kind of think that's more looting. I don't know. We can for science it and see. Anyway, we're all set here. We have 1 level, so no more enchanting stuff to waste our time with. Next up is brewing. We need to get this going. Did we ever cook our glass? We talked about it. We must have. There we go. So we'll need those. Anything in there? No, and this was just cooking some iron. This can go, and we'll top that off. We're gonna need 2 buckets of water. I think we had just a touch of wood downstairs. Not much for logs down here. We need the recipe too. It is cobble blocks and a rod. Tell me I have some of these up here. Good. That done. Now, that may all be lava. Guess we'll find out. It's gravel. Maybe that was what I was replacing with cobble here. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Did I dump some? Yep. So let's go. Those all end up getting placed right. Now, this. Um, here and here. Refill those. Can I make a deep slate stair? It's just the deep slate. There's that. There's that. Kind of hate to do it, but I think we might as well. So we'll then go here. This ends up being a little more than we probably need, but not extravagantly so. So now we can go these off. Just kind of saving time on there. 30 water bottles should be enough to get us going. Then we need to turn this, which we hadn't bothered to do yet, but have all the wort we could need. We need I know we have some more of those, but I don't know what all done in there yet. Let's do 1, 2, 3. For powering. Heesh. Okay, now there's all that. Let's put those there. Those we may as well get these all brewing, right? And now we got to think about everything that we need to bring back down here. What we immediately want is strength, which is the blaze powder. Water breathing ingredient is good. We haven't gotten a rabbit's foot yet. Sugar. Redstone. Sleep. Golden carrots. Glistening melons. Brown mushroom at least goes down for whatever the fermented thing is. It's like sugar and mushroom, brown mushroom and a spider eye. Is that it? Do I not? I've never managed to get back with the spider eye yet. Let's leave the brown mushroom for now. The main things that we want are strength is going to be the blaze powder itself. So we can brew off of that to make strength, and then tears. We put the tears in here. Oh man, here we go. Oh, no. I have 2 of them, I know. Are they in here? Am I blind? This is where they should be of anywhere. I see no tears. No. Well, this is a dumb hunt. Oh, they're right here. Jeez. Okay. So, regen, water breathing, health, night vision, speed. We don't have turtle. We don't have rabbit. Um, Gunpowder's all downstairs now, right? We need some gunpowder for some splashes. I also need to cook up more steaks. I'm just mowing through the food right now. Oh, that should be good there. Alright, first things first. These need to be their full 4-minute goodness, I think. Right? They're like 1:30, they go up to 4. So this is absolutely essential because the dragon's attack will pop us up in the air. And we don't want to be on the receiving end of that. Let's get this glass out of our way. In fact, let's go, because this gets to be a little juggly. Cobble, gravel, andesite, sugar. Okay, so now we have 4-minute. There's our local brewery. That's our first potion brewed. Good, 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 good. Let's make this our... Oh, we don't have it. They're over here. That's why I forgot. Forgot the one of the most important... Oh, they're over here. One of the most important potions of all are heavily used. Oh, the creams go. I left them upstairs, didn't I? Darn it. Okay, well, we don't need to brew that just yet. Next up. Warts. Let's do 3 of these. While we come up and get the cream. Speaking of cream, like, as far as I know, I've only gotten 2 mosquito bites all summer. And I'm pretty good about the bug spray and all that kind of stuff, watching out. One was on the top of my right foot, and then on Saturday, I got bit on like my right, just above my right ankle. Between the 2 of them, man, they're like crazy. I don't know what the deal was there. But they were munching. Alright. Now... strength for 3, we want strength for 8. I don't think we need speed potion just yet. It's not a bad one to have, but we're going to be hard pressed for... This is where the fancy little system starts to break down a little bit more. As you can see, 3 brewing stands works out pretty nice for the old row of water bottles and storage of the finished potions. Everything stays nice and sorted. It's all good. But you don't brew everything in 3s, unfortunately. And I kind of even hate to use both our tiers for those, but it is what it is. Alright, so regen. Very short span. Speed is a long one. Now we're out of bottles. We'll take our regens here. Them low here. They look just similar enough to be confusing with the strength. And then this is speed, which we don't super need. Well, speed is always nice, but so now I think we need to plan out a bit of what we're doing. Inventory wise. We can just do that, put that away. Store those 2 separately so that we can make more torches, but we do save 2 stacks by not having them already done. I think we have just enough to set a portal when we get to the deal. pretty easy place to look for blaze stuff when I need it. Eventually we'll have a chest. We should have plenty of that to go. These are all coming with spare those. We'll take those. We won't need to take the hoe. Alright, let's go upstairs. How we doing now on this episode? 35 already. Man, oh man, time flies. But I knew this was going to kind of set up as a long prep episode. We may be able to go tearing off and we'll actually want one of those. We may, now that I'm pulling all this stuff out. We'll just have to be careful with our boats. The one thing we really don't need is the hoe. We don't need the shears particularly. Well, as we're starting back over, and we don't need this. In fact, this should go upstairs. Let's get out of the way, and we don't need an extra bucket of water for sure. So this shovel can live up here, where it'll remind us that it needs a bunch of stuff. Got 2 levels back out of our brewing. It's not bad. Okay, let's make torches for here. Oh, that's so good. I didn't like having as little of that as we were starting with. Now, even after we set up for extra torches, I'm counting on a lot of these for the stronghold and the trip. I think we're going to use those up pretty easily. But having a little bit more obsidian to do extra portals or not just be cutting it right on the edge is good. Okay. Now that we've done all that, we need to get back to these. And we need to load our ender chest. First thing. There's our pearls done. Next up, let's just do one here to save the running. We want, let's take 2 of these, 4, and 5. And then we'll stash at least a couple of those. Then oh no, I'm running again. And that box is probably closer. Shh. Okay. Steak. Let's go. I don't know if we slept or not. Let's sleep. Real quick, I'm going to go grab 2 stacks of raw beef. You know what? Got rid of all that. And got us another level. Ugh. This is the problem with... Oh, don't do that. With always living on the margin like that in your inventory, you just end up making messes, but someday we'll clean up that gunpowder. Now, this is just to be ready when we get back. We'll cook each of those. Check the time. 42. Let's get going. We'll just have to stop along the way, but without knowing which way is where. Anybody see it? Okay. So to the southwest. I knew that. So we're going to have lawnmower guys in addition to asphalt striping slash garbage men guys. So in spite of my earlier warning, and oh, by the way, in my last break, I don't know if it was the same guys or whoever, somebody came through the breezeways with leaf blowers to clean out all the, just accumulated dust and leaves and whatever else might be in there. Which I appreciate, but man, was it loud. Glad that one was on a break and not while you guys were trying to listen. So we're off. We hope we have everything we need. When I'm getting going on these little stronghold adventures, I'll go quite a long ways in between the first throw and the next, because you really have nothing to lose at that point, right? If you go a couple hundred blocks and it turns, 180 degrees and is back the way you came, well, then you just dialed in your range very well. If, on the other hand, you're still going out, well, then at least you didn't stop and break a bunch of eyes before you. There. So what I'm holding in my hand is the Eye of Ender. You guys saw me craft those. I didn't really talk about it a whole lot. I had alluded to all of this process in the earlier one, and we've done it in past hardcore worlds. So some folks may have seen me do it or done it yourselves or whatever. But this is the process to get to the feature called the End Stronghold. And that is kind of an underground fortress. It predated the Nether fortresses, I think, uh, and were these cool little hidden underground things. And you can get incredibly lucky and find one just cruising around in your world, um, but more often, oh, where'd it go? Oh man. The good news is we may have ran past it. Bad news is we're down an eye. Okay, that's good. So yeah, we're close. Unfortunately, that means we're also in a forested area. Now, do we see that other eye up on top of any of these trees? It may have just broken. Some of them naturally do. That's why we needed as many as we do. And you guys will see we'll need to use some of them to turn on the portal or fix it. It's in a state of disrepair when we first arrive. And that, I mean, that can be a challenge. That's why I didn't like, oh, okay, we've only got like 15 minutes. Well, we won't waste time. Let's get going and at least begin this journey because it can be a bit of a hike too, which fortunately this one will not be because we've already gone far enough past to turn back. That's great. Let's get up as high as possible here. And this is kind of just a game of hot and cold, right? Now we just last time we were standing out on in that water, throwing it back up here, came up this way, and it's gonna keep veering back if we haven't gone too far. Okay, there it goes. Looks like that one may have broken. That's why I got the feather falling. So still headed off pretty well in this direction. And again, with the forest, we just want to try to be up above stuff when we throw them so we can hope to see. Let's go out on this tree. It'll be out kind of in the middle of everything. So if it's still this way, it is. So kind of in line with that spruce tree. And that one did not break. Looks like it may be top of that birch tree though. There we go. Alright, so keep in line with that one spruce that we now can't see. We'll go up on top of this gravelly hill though. Based on the earlier toss, I don't think it can be too far this way. Okay. So we dialed back in. Now maybe we go out in the water. And now let's start chopping. Just trying to clear the visible area. I mean, we could probably, having been up in like one of those birch trees to catch it, it anywhere here, we can probably make a staircase down and start hunting and seeking through the End Stronghold. But we'll try to follow the pearl. Now there are techniques, I think, like people who speedrun Minecraft and stuff like that. If you can't tell, definitely not my style of play. But people who do that, I believe, have a means of going, okay, you find where the pearl goes down, and then you aim yourself exactly this way. You go down and turn 3 times to the left and spin a circle and wait till dawn, and then you'll find the portal by doing this. I don't know what that is. I struggle with the End Strongholds, but it's a delightful struggle. I love them and hate them because you only really do it once, where you're really looking for that portal, and then you've got it for the world. And so we'll kind of endure it here. Now, we still got our bed. Set that up. Just kind of make a little camp here, I guess. Might as well. Again, you can probably see the glow from our farm in the distance here if we tried really hard. Sleep. And let's check the episode time. 52. Hey, we're doing really good. Never mind. Okay, now we can let some of all of this stuff decay. We'll definitely dump all of this before we even think about going to the end or anything else. That's nice. We don't want a bed in the end, obviously. Or maybe not for everybody, but wink, wink, nudge, nudge, just like the nether. We're going to go sleepless. And so all we're really hoping for here is to get this area as clear as possible so I can see where the eyes end up. Because the closer we get, the more difficult it is to see them, at least it seems to me. That. Just keep cycling and dumping here. It was loud sheep eating. Alright, what do we think? Do you think, sheep? We ready to throw another one? Give it a try? See if we've been clearing trees in the right area? Oh. Alright, let's come up on top of this hill. Let's take down all these two. Our bees will like them, we can bring them back to them. man. Awful. Still back. Okay. Right at camp, pretty much. Now, sometimes these go right underground, which may be what's happening here. Yeah, you see it's... So, yeah, we're picking it up. It is literally right under here that our little adventure in the depths can begin. So... clear out all our grassy blocks here. Oh, don't you turn back. Grass and dirt blocks and gravel we're going to get more of. Ah, oh, there it is. Another advancement for the bunch. And with that, 59. Perfect. All right. So let's come back up here. And we're just going to have to be, fortunately, a little patient on this, which is not my ideal, but is what it is. We're going to... let's do this, actually. Whoa. Yeah, I think that'll work. I know, now I'm just wholeheartedly throwing us past time. all that stuff goes away. The rest of this is all pure stone. That's not. That's not. That's not. Any more dirt? Yep. And a seed. That there. I'm gonna worry about the rest of this. Was that cool arch that we saw like way back at the beginning? When we were out wandering around looking at cows, and I was like, ooh, look at that cool arch. Here it is. Okay, well, trying to get... I don't know that this is going to be too meaningful. But it will be meaningful to us, right? We now know that we are on the very brink. Hopefully, it doesn't take us a full hour to find our way to the portal. Sometimes I get lucky and it goes quick. Sometimes I absolutely want to rip my hair out and go bonkers. We'll see what this one is. But fingers crossed, it's easy. I think we have plenty of eyes, so we should be good in that regard. And then we've got a dragon fight on our hands. So maybe in the very next episode, you'll only find out if you hang out and watch. So keep your eye out. We'll have another new video coming up very soon. Till then, take care of yourselves, take care of one another, and thank you so much for coming by. I know there's lots of content out there. Hope you're enjoying this stuff. As always, if you feel like it, hit that like or leave me a comment to say hi. Let me know who you are and what you've been up to in the world. We'll get after it. Take care. Bye now.